Hi, Statistics Canada released this morning their inflation estimates for the month of May. So let's look at what the numbers are telling us, especially when it comes to food inflation. So overall, if you look at the overall price level in Canada for the month of May, we have a decline year over year of 0.4%. So that's a column on the far left of the chart. A little bit higher in terms of deflation than what we had in the month of April when we had a decline of 0.2%. When it comes to food inflation, well, at 3.1% for the month of May, this is a little bit lower than what we had in April. So I guess this is a bit of a good news for consumers. Food inflation is slightly down from 3.4% in April to 3.1% in the month of May. But what really stands out is the inflation when it comes to animal protein. So if you look at beef, we have in the month of May an inflation of 13.7%, and that's higher than the 8.5% that was recorded for the month of April. So in the month of May, because of some of the challenges with regards to processing beef within processing plants, as well as the higher cutout values that we saw in the month of May. All of that sort of pushed up inflation really at a high level, 13.7% year over year. When it comes to chicken's a little bit lower in May than what it was in terms of inflation, what it was in April. And pork is roughly the same as well. So a little bit lower than what it was in the month of April when it stands out at 6% for the month of May. So really, it's a story about inflation for animal proteins. And so this is something that is worth monitoring going forward, right? The idea that we have strong demand, strong preferences for animal proteins out there, I believe that to be the case. But at the same time, for everybody in the supply chain, we want to make sure that we're able to offer proteins at a competitive price. And so this is worth keeping an eye on. We now seem to have put behind us the challenges when it comes to processing animals. And so the supply of red meat and other proteins could actually be climbing in the next few months on both sides of the border in Canada and the US. And that should bring a little bit of relief in terms of food inflation. Also worth keeping an eye on the Canadian dollar. A slightly higher Canadian dollar would actually put a bit of a ceiling on food inflation as well. For more information, you can go to our website at fcc.ca/knowledge.